Rocknot here with a response video to Segaofmyhouse and Blast Mode 7's 5 most expensive items in my collection. 5 most expensive games in my collection. Now the rules of the video have to be that none of the items can be of the same console. So you can't have like 5 Genesis games or 5 Nintendo games. They have to be of different categories, I guess, or different platforms. So we're going to start off with my least expensive game of the entire lot, and that is actually my Final Fantasy 12 Collector's Edition. It's still factory sealed. I've never opened it. It's still got the original sticker on it. It's still factory sealed there, as I mentioned. It goes for about, I believe, about $70 on video game price charting. It is the Steelbook. As you guys know, I'm a Final Fantasy collector, and I originally bought this to check out all the collector's editions, and actually my wife bought it for me for my birthday. So I was really stoked when she did that. But yeah, I wanted it to check out everything, but then 5-6 years went by and I never opened it. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep it factory sealed, and I actually have a copy of Final Fantasy 12 right there, a black label, so I can play through. Actually, that's the second least expensive of the 5 most expensive titles that I have. The least valuable of the 5 most valuable games I have is actually Gargoyle's Quest 2. This actually is valued at about $60 on the video game price chart. I got this in a deal with about 15 NES games, an N64 with about 7 games, and a Super Mario World for about $80. So I'm really stoked to get this. The label is in fantastic condition. I keep it in a dust sleeve, and I actually keep it in like a clamshell to keep it from getting overly exposed to light and everything. So yeah, and I've actually checked it out. It's a fun game. A little difficult, but I plan on giving it some more playtime just to check it out some more. Now the next game has some value differentials, because I checked it up on video game price charting, and it has it at about $40 to $50, which I thought was low. So I checked eBay on this one, and it has it selling complete like this for anywhere between $75 and $115, and that's Pokemon Heart Gold with the original box, game manuals, and Pokewalker. I've got all the baggies and everything in here. There's a little bit of creasing to the box corners, but it is, in otherwise fantastic shape. Everything works in there. I actually got this at a pawn shop for $20. So when I saw that, I jumped on it right away, because I knew it was worth a lot more than that. And actually at the time, I just picked up the case and cart only copy for $25, because I knew that was going for $40 at least. So getting it for $25 case and cart was a good deal, but then I found this for $20. So yeah, so $20, and I bought this, and it's worth sells on eBay for anywhere between $75 and $115. So not bad. My second most valuable game of these 5 is again another game out of my Final Fantasy collection. Complete in box with the map, the manual, the box insert and everything. Final Fantasy II on the Super Nintendo, which is actually Final Fantasy IV in the Japanese releases, for those of you that don't know. I got this through eBay. My wife bought it for me many years ago, back when we were first together, before we were married. I think she paid about $30 for it, and I believe between $15 and $30. And I looked it up when I watched this when I watched the video from Blast Mode 7 and Segaofmyhouse. I looked it up. It goes for about $95 now, complete in box, on video game price charting. So, you know, definitely a jewel of my Final Fantasy collection. The only thing that would be better than having this complete in box is having Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo complete in box, because it is my favorite game. But the box has got a little bit of wear on it. I haven't beaten this one yet, but I've played it through fairly far, and I am looking forward to playing it some more. Definitely one of my more favorite games in my collection. And then the single most expensive game in my collection is actually a sports title. Yes, you guys hear me talking about how I hate picking up sports titles. I absolutely can't stand picking up sports titles. But this sports title was actually one that I'd been searching for forever, and I'd actually picked up over this summer at a garage sale. It came in a bundle of 12 Sega Genesis games, all with their cases, most of them with their manuals, and it was just a fantastic buy. I purchased the entire lot of 12 games for $10, and this was by far the crowning jewel of the entire collection, and that is Mutant League Hockey on the Sega Genesis. I remember playing this game as a kid. Fantastic game. Absolutely loved it. If you could not beat the team on the scoreboard, you just slaughtered them in order to win the game. I remember playing this with friends and just having a blast playing it. And then once I got it from the garage sale, I brought it home immediately and played it for about 2 hours, and just automatically brought back that nostalgia feeling. And now video price charting has this game going for about $99, about $100, $99.99 on video game price charting. I've seen some guys in video game groups, collecting groups on Facebook, that are selling it for $125. So I know it's a really rare game. This one is actually complete with the manual and everything. So it's really cool that I have this. Definitely something I'm keeping in the collection for a long time. And I do have its counterpart, Mutant League Football, as well. It came in that bundle of 12 Genesis games. So yeah, that is the top 5 most valuable games in my collection. Not the rarest games of my collection, well, other than Mutant League Hockey. I believe it's pretty rare. But yeah, you figure, well, there's quite a bit of money there, and I spent like nothing on them. So that's the way to do it with collecting. So again, thank you Segaofmyhouse and Blast Mode 7 for the video idea. Awesome. I checked out both your videos and gave them both a thumbs up. I'll leave links to their channels in the comment section or in the description below, so you guys can check out them and check out their rarest games. Blast Mode 7 actually has probably the rarest Sega game out there. I believe it's the most valuable as well. So check out his for sure. He's got some crazy rare expensive games there. And same with Segaofmyhouse. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video response of the 5 most valuable games of my collection. Give me a like for having some great games. Also, give me a like to show you like my video, or like my choices of my 5 most valuable. Leave a comment below on your 5 most valuable games, or do a video response. And of course, subscribe to keep up to date with all of my new videos coming out. I try to release one at least once a week. I released one on the 14th, which was Sunday. I plan on releasing another one this week, and possibly 2 next week as well, as long as I can get the Nintendo video done. Nintendo collection video done. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for your time. Go out and have a good day. Enjoy it.